Yeah, man, we Lonesome here. Yeah, man, and you know, our New Year's resolution for 2016, you know, so me talk straight and plain, yeah? So we and Junior side of me, yeah? The son we and Junior, son Swain, Lonesome, same way. I'm a brethren, this, I'm a family, this, Baldwin. Them man, yeah, Baldwin, or more people MC from way back, where it's that time. From back in the 70s. You see me, I say? Now, hear this. Me get to understand enough people. Because enough people ask me about the sound in the Baldwin when we are come out with the sound and thing, and then we are explain to them because they might not know say and they might not know say we have a physical sound. But what did happen to it? That's why they not see the physical sound, but to them see the amount of dub or what have you. And we show them why we so serious when we run our business. Because we have some people now who come here, them take some little picture about tell some people like one time here so some man I say them send money down and we loan some for cut Lewis and at $300. Listen, Lewis not charging that. I mean, I get no money from no guy. Yeah, I get money from guy for that's so disrespectful. So when a guy call my name for know what I do. You understand me? You understand? Anybody who work here, see, let me show you something. I register company by the way. Register company. So we not double links. Yeah? No, keep it straight, yeah? Yeah. Alright. Look at me now. Go back out. Let me show you something now. You see when we buy Run Things sound, Barry, you know about it.
Yeah, I remember. It's like it when it just come.
Alright. Hear this now.
Everything come out of the box.
And then Sugar was my birthday kind of 1990, you know, so me help build back around the kind of over Portmore. And I me do every PR, every work there, and we have do tune with him and then we go farm, me live in 92. And I start do my own thing. That time them my own job. And me help build around there, so the TV, the radio, every paper. I when I work at X News and thing, and I say me come and feature the whole place. And I realize I keep my first thing in the 92, you know. See? And me turn on when I produce, me start produce Sugar too. You understand? That enough people don't even know say in a 2001 when Sugar have the sound come back, them don't even know say my sound. Yeah? You understand? Everything I judge, look now, you wanna say a judge, give me a judgment. I'm gonna show you something. Look on that. You see this? You see what Mark? So I use a Sugar. Lonesome win $1 million judgment against Minott. See? And if I change it, see there? So I use it, I see the word is that tell about entertainment, what about the sound. You understand? This are from this come out in a November 2003. Yes. I remember we have the sound before that. Yes. So it'll show you how much money. Yeah, it'll show you how much money the court said forgive me and what have you. So even when Sugar come back to me, even when Sugar pass off, without no ill feeling, even when Sugar pass off, Sugar owe me more than $7.8 million. Yeah. And the judge ordered me, yeah, and we have a season sale. But could I say them people, I do it, I don't trouble them kids, I don't trouble nobody. We just take my time and build, but we just know say what we have build serious to what we are do. Read about some of the things after me send, when me just send down, when you make the appeal. This after it go through what the appeal. Read about something. Alright.
This is an affidavit of Wayne Brown. Claim number is HCV 117/2003. In the Supreme Court of the Judiciary of Jamaica, between Carleen Brown, first claimant, and Jane Brown, second claimant, and Lincoln Minott, the defendant. I, Wayne Brown, duly sworn, make oath and say as follows. 1. That I have my true place of abode and postal address at 2 Godfrey Avenue, Northolt, London, England, UB 55LZ, and I'm a recording artist, music producer, sound system owner and operator, and the business partner of the first and second claimants and their husbands and sons, respectively. 2. That I have read the affidavit of Lincoln Minott in support of application to set aside order sworn to on the 14th of November 2003, and crave the leave of this honorable court to refer thereto and answer same. 3. That sometime in August 2000, I traveled to the city of New York in the United States of America, and whilst there purchased out of the joint savings of the first claimant and myself, those several pieces of musical equipment listed and set out in the notice of application for court orders filed in this section of September 4, 2003. 4. That after purchasing these said pieces of musical equipment, I shipped them to Jamaica and for them to be used in operation of sound system Run Things International. 5. That these said pieces of musical equipment were initially stored at the first claimant's address at 24 Ippolita Road, Kingston 2. However, when a musical engineer who we had to work the sound Run Things International became fearful of working in the Kingston 2 area late at night,
yes,
we had to find another location for the various pieces of musical equipment to be kept. 6. It was in these circumstances that I contacted Mr. Lincoln Minott while I was in New York and arranged with him for the then new pieces of equipment to be stored at his premises at 1 Robert Crescent, Kingston 5, so as to facilitate the sound engineer. 7. That it was my wife, the first claimant and part owner of the said pieces of musical equipment, who carried the various pieces of musical equipment and delivered them to the defendant at his Robert Crescent address in January 2001 as I was in New York. 8. That I refer to paragraph 9 of the defendant's affidavit and said that at no time did I give the said defendant any permission, express or implied, to use the several pieces of musical equipment my wife, the first defendant, left at his premises. 9. That I refer to paragraph 10 of the defendant's affidavit and say that from as early as February 2001, I sent my mother, the second claimant, to the defendant's home to collect the said pieces of equipment. 10. That I was advised by my mother, the second claimant, that the defendant refused to turn over the said pieces of sound equipment to her when she attended on him at his Robert Crescent address in February 2001. 11. That as a consequence of the defendant's refusal to give to the second claimant the said pieces of musical equipment, I called the defendant personally and instructed him to give the said pieces of musical equipment to my mother. 12. That the defendant, in defiance of my oral instructions, refused even after my telephone call to give my mother, the second claimant, the pieces of sound equipment, as a result of which I prepared a notarized letter addressed to the defendant and I gave it to the second claimant for her to collect the sound system, and I exhibit here with a copy of that notarized letter marked WB1. 13. That I am advised and do verily believe that my mother, the second claimant, attended on the defendant's address in October 2001 and handed in my letter, whereupon the defendant maintained his refusal to turn over the sound system to mother. 14. I am advised and do verily believe that my wife, the first claimant, having returned to the island of Jamaica in or about May 2002, made several attempts to collect the said pieces of sound equipment, but that the defendant continued in his refusal to turn them over. 15. That it is my view that paragraph 10 of the defendant's affidavit represents an admission of his unlawful detention of the pieces of musical equipment that I hereby request that this honorable court refuses the defendant's application to set aside the order in default made in this attempt on October 2, 2003 by Her Ladyship, Miss Justice P. Williams, acting. Sworn affidavit by Wayne Brown.
Good. Good. You see me I talk about?
This is
this
legal.
is a sworn affidavit. Byron and Baldwin, you know my sound. You know the sound in a Baldwin.
Yeah, man, you see,
yeah?
I will first pull out the CD out of the box, man.
Eh?
Plug it in, make it
big old sound, Baldwin.
Listen, I tell you.
That bigger than us.
Hold on, man. I'll tell you what blew me away.
Eh.
I see a microphone that the first day it come. That microphone, a Shure microphone. You know, take out of the box.
In the case, yeah.
When I came, the second time I saw that microphone, it was a rusty piece of equipment. The part you're talking about,
yeah,
rusty. When I say rusty, I mean literally that means I like moisten upon it for a while. Right? It literally rusty, you know, so a spittle and all between the man I use the sound so hard.
No, I maintain.
And now I maintain that even to wipe out the microphone.
Remember, you know, the man them use the sound and not even a cent. When the judge order and give me a season sale. I know I don't use it against him. I don't even use it against the kids or nothing.
Well,
I get something better than that.
I
will I get something better than that when I in England. I hear say some youth around there, cause you know you have some yappers. I talk say one of them, you know, but you know him love touch white stuff. Oh, if Lonesome come here and get shot in the head, but listen, I'm born and go Rockford, I'm afraid of not even gunshot. You saw me come here, you saw me drive when me come down at Jamaica, the first thing me do me drive go around there. Me I tell you this. And when me call you, I say, where you there? You must say, boy, people are set up against me. You know, you can't try to mash up Lonesome when you and him like, me live like brother and me and they so good. Right? Wait now, the same sort of guy, them when them say me, well, Father Lonesome, because remember, you know, any boy talk, you know, them teeth, them a fly at them head, because I'm afraid of people, you know.
Yeah,
you understand?
Yeah.
Because when they see me drive come by them kind of, if Lonesome there, you know, we shut around them, me drive go. Keep on my bed in Bullock and say, you see it? I'm going to look the man, the man say, boy, we're hungry. I'm going to run a food scene when you look man go buy bull and bun and cheese and drinks. And the man come and say, see, Lonesome feed the whole guys, him come. Because we now have nothing now, I think at Gregory. Because Gregory the boat. I see the boy up at Gregory. And Gregory I said, Lonesome. Not bother with him, man. Because Gregory knows say, you don't play people, you know. Yeah,
well, the question I want to ask you that when the judge gave you season sale,
yeah. With
me.
If you not pay if you recruit the money, if you get back my thing, because my thing them mash up, you know. And then when I get back my money, anything that I name, I can seize and
you could seize premises, equipment.
Yeah. But I not do that. I be what I say. I not do that.
Because it's still there exists.
Yeah, but I don't want. No, sir. I'm bigger than that, man. So that's me clean out. I get a better joke. Like a couple weeks before him dead, I give him 30 grand. Tell me I tell you that.
After the case and everything.
I said a couple weeks before the man dead, I see the man now, I give the man 30 grand. Well, different, you know.
I understand.
See? Look here. Now, look here. Let me show you something. You don't understand me. Right, look here. Look at this. I want this. Yeah, I mean produce this.
Greatest bike rider in Jamaica City, you know.
I mean produce
some man. I'm Booba man.
I would have.
Yeah. Every bike and nobody go wrong, but don't wait. Make folk that can't sign on me, load the steam. We're riding out, bring me away, I keep out, deal about me. And now we're put to the work, the boost tip. Every bike, we ever can after here. Skirt. I'm Brazilian, when we see each cloud chance, step on the gear, boy. But I spring up and long in a year. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So you see this song? You see how Run Things Intl. Can me produce it?
Yeah.
See? I'm produce several other songs, several other videos with him. Keep shows with him. Do everything can produce so little to him, but them then put them on, but put out my own them.
Yeah.
Can't look there. But in this one wall, it's hot. I sugar man at that, you know. See that? Oh mama. Now him that. The greatest bike rider. See there? I record them, you know. If you look more, you see more tune. I put out the tune with him. We do album for him too, you know. As an artist. See? So when I mean him now,
so the relationship was a close relationship.
No, man, like my brother. You understand? Even the rest of man them down there. Even a tuner. Who you think produce a tuner? Hear that tuner. Who you think produce a tuner? Hear that tuner. Man play a tuner, can hear it. See? But when I produce enough tune, man. Enough thing we produce with him. You see me I say? But right now, me as a man now, that's why you see me not take check. Me run my place on a different level. I just me and my son them and Barwin. You are one of our old brethren, them. We are family too.
Yeah,
saying? And certainly because you always see come here, them have to come here with respect. I have some people that's why you see, you notice how me move one away.
The place is not home to all.
No. Because we run our place on the next level. You understand?
Lonesome Center.
Say no. Because we don't know that with them neither. You understand? This, I mean produce this too. And I'm at
well, if a sound boy thinks them will come and dance, come play some little idiot music and fool the people them. If they're going to rap, each of the rap, you take them and come teach them.
champion,
try things sweet.
Bad boy sound of it.
Sweet to stay a long distance shoulder. Someone nobody try things sweet.
Killing machine can.
Leader no longer come from the middle of the pack. I make a move from the back.
Well, we know we are it.
Champion sound, bubbling out the track. Playing rubber dub that we can.
King Van them.
Jump a phone, you can't hold on. We don't see no one, they kick it up a storm. Over your shoulder, the wings on your wings. Running up the stamina, we start to reveal. You should take the champion, now you need it test. I'ma show you up for what you see. Sweet just the alone, this girl shoulder. Someone no matter try things sweet.
Bad boy sound we are it.
Sweet just the alone, this girl shoulder.
Some man, you know, them just see, and them try to compare some man. When we there with something what we doing in the business, you know that thing about it. And some guys all overseas, you know, sometimes them just call me and get me all upset. Cause them just come with some fuck with chat all the while and go on like it's a hustling thing. We don't do hustling thing. Them not live like how me live. Remember I know about it. When me I keep my show them. You know how me keep my show them. No.
Proper.
We keep show Jamaica, we keep show all overseas and all about. You understand? Them care when me come, me not depend on people about nothing at all. We work like how the American work, like how American work. Like how them want to go for them own tour and keep them own thing. We work make my own system. You understand? Only thing me I tell you, say the man disappoint me and me just love that same way. See? I notice that me and most I have a veteran part.
Of significance.
That
is it. Disposable money, mom.
No, we're not doing that. No, we're not in that. That's how we keep it real.
The people who are maintain the toilet paper.
You understand?
Industry where you price it and you flush it.
And you have some boy no know the length of we, you know. Because we hold it down like that, look at that now, we have $1 million judgment. When the man pass have a 7.5 million, me forget. And it grew by 12.5% until me get paid or seize the place. And me just take the paper.
All them white people are calling and a
decision. You understand?
Them little white people are calling and a decision.
No, man can't call me with this now.
Some little derogatory and I go on like say them brain bigger than.
No, them not wrong with me. Hear this now? No, guy with me. No, guy, we not hear this. And I just not even the white neither, but certain country. Them feel when you deal with because you have black man too and you have enough Jamaican and do it too. But them fuck we are going like them want to let down certain man. Like what you hear say them let down certain man. Our man can stay up there and get 50 pounds and you say, go mash up a man. Me never by then a long chatting with them, you know. Because you know me a serious man, me just practice when me preach, you know. Me just preach and tell a man, you know. If me tell him fuck off, you know, search for going and be. And I like he can't come say, me go Tom Lonesome in mouth. He must say blood clot, man. You understand?
You know a progress.
So me deal with positive thing, and when people are right, me can hear some guy even don't know I can't mean I say them work with Run Things. No, I'm a son them on the studio, I'm borrowing a day and thing, and me never them around me and thing, and more family thing. You know,
there's an identity theft thing going on, an association, association to Run Things.
Yeah,
so people out there,
anybody can say, yeah man, me work with me now, so I find you know say who around me,
the team.
Yeah, you understand? If you don't say who on way, you understand? Them exempt. No guy no call me name.
Some people, what them do now is them come here, they will see we and they will make a one photo. And when they make the one photo,
take the photo,
right? Nobody not just send them money, so because majority of them are splicer. Right? So them try to associate themselves.
Yeah.
So
no, we're not associate. We need loan sums, yeah?
Run things.
Yeah, so we loan there, we just keep alone, you know, we not associate with. And then through the thing when we go through, can you remember, you know, millions, you know, remember you just lose a big one. Some man have physical sound, you know. Can you imagine you have something so big and a man mash up everything. Everything destroyed, so you have to build it back.
Somebody will check say I have bread.
Yeah, you mash it up completely.
And I like stranger do it because you don't understand.
Because you're nice. Yeah. And everybody around you nice. Saying, and then when you hear they are firing and some yes man now, for some man tell us say no, it's wrong, you know. Them man they deal with it too nice. You have some man they come, you think the man can't come on about the yes man business?
So
we not do that, listen me. We not join yes man business. You see that man here? He teach you them kind of thing, and them man a doctor feel like Daddy Brown. Yeah, that a papa. See? Them man they teach you, we not be in a yes man business boy here. You understand? So we just start playing, but we are burn out things, we burn it out straight.
Yeah.
You understand?
No trace
Yeah.
when we
And we always have proof of things, we not just chat. Can you notice we have the thing? We have them, you know, because we have everything. We just now we just say, alright, we go trouble this. Can you have some guys say, how do you? And I try to put a spin, we not put spin for nothing. Make sure when you call all my name, you have every list and everything. The other day, a guy talked to me and tell me, say, some people in a 2012 call my name, say me, and the next guy up there, so, splice. We say, what you say? If you look on 2009, yes, it's a Lonesome Talking and splicing. Lonesome artist. We know about Lonesome. And me come down here and burn every splicer. And every other man, you look on YouTube, look on me get up see, we see me about them. Till I have nothing to come and say, boy, Lonesome stop man from eat food. I say, no, we never stop your artists. When we are walk, and then I'm one bulla and I'm peas, I'm one bulla. Sometimes I'm a banana, you have to split up in how much. One of them, who never dep on a record yet.
Sometimes peeling around.
Who never dep on a record yet, much less. Because we just do something because they must CD, because when I'm the pressing plant and selling an artist. Because when I'm the chart of Jamaican Island, you know, and some man with them say #1, you vote. Can you imagine you voting a man? You don't know? Me just give you one record now. And like, you have some little TV, they can eat that chart out you know. And you sit down and you just have a money and
you buy a credit. No, you're buying the credit.
Yeah. And only their #1, you're selling anything for their #1.
You're buying credit. And
go with them foolishness too. What about it too? You think people like that? We know we're going around the world because the world talk to me. Yeah? And next shoot again now, talk to me the other day, like him say, but you don't answer. Boy, I talk to you for the number, you have to tell him, say, listen, I'm a big man. Adjust your speech. When you talk to me, if you don't see me answer, sometimes I have like thousands of things to read. Yeah. I don't have the time, I chew them around. So when you send something, I will answer it. But if you don't see answer, you don't talk nothing, you might apologize. You say, no man, me respect you and watch you every day, no father. And whenever they say, well, be careful, because you throw me off. Be careful that when you speak. Somebody go on like, two years a Jamaican, like every Jamaican hungry. Some of them don't live like me, you know. Straight. Enough of them over there don't live like me, you know.
I don't live that way.
No, I mean, I tell you. Because remember, I live all over overseas. Enough of them don't live like me. You understand? Yeah? Right. They don't live smooth like me, so just be nice. When you do music, be nice and keep it musically. And you have a next, me the upside man that ask me, you know, oh father, what kind of phone? You have a phone there, with the phone name Blue or Screw or something. I say, look now, an iPhone 6 Plus me use. I buy it for my wife to use, and every time step up. No phone, yeah? When we can't get iPhone, no. Come to me with that. Yeah, that's all hard and disrespectful. But it's true, maybe you don't know because you have hustlers here. You know, don't call me tell me about shoes and things. When me ready, me just wear my slippers. You have shoes like me. Me not busy about clothes and them things there. Me have my things them. Me alright. But don't bring these things to me. Don't bring about some little petty things to me. No want that. You understand? I give her money. So you have some man too. When me notice, you have some artists out there still help enough for sound man, you know. And any day them go a little slip up. If you have like 50 US or something, the biggest thing them run go put up people. You know what man owe me right now? You have a man from St. Martin owe me $1,400. You have youth from Louisiana owe me $1,100. And I can't call out too much youth owe me them money there, but me not call because them never diss me. So me not call them name and nothing. They might get a little difficulty and them, you understand? And you have youth who come from Rockford too. Where him up there, I owe me like $1,300. I'm going to say to him the other day, say my youth, remember you go up in a way and you know, you can't not do that, you know, because you know, say my head no kind of good. You have youth at England too, but owe me, and I just start to him when, like last week. I was like, well, now New Year's not that alone, so I say, youth, you know, me there in England, me live in England and you're there on me. You can't make me and you fall out, you know, you can't make my bunny out and burn out the sound, you know. So you know, do that, you know, just behave yourself, you know, and do your right thing. But say, yeah man, don't go with your father alone, some man. I mean, you know, you have a call on him. But you have some little guys now, if it's a little one thing, you hear them start calling, man, oh man, you want this and that. I go with some of them for go to, you know. Because who them are burn out, too much cheap thing them get from people. And then make us splice and go on because them say to some little man, was splice and do foolishness. My New Year's resolution, let me tell you this. No man don't come to my studio with them foolishness. We don't unite with no man. Yeah? And when no man a call and talk to me straight at a big man, me know and I fuck with none of them. Nobody. You understand? Because when I beg nobody none, and don't call me and offer me about no phone and them thing there. Because this is not a hungry person I talk to. You understand? We fly, we keep our own show, we do our own thing.
Yeah.
We have our own
Deal
thing.
business,
We,
yeah.
look now, we look about poor people.
Yeah.
That we give back. So don't call me like, una offer me something like it's a slavery days, that done long time. You understand? So we're not looking nothing from nobody. Yeah, do business, do your business and just go on. Yeah? But don't try go on what man said. Cause we said enough things, you know.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. We there, yeah?
No, before you go out, the physical presence of Run Things International.
I remember several bit back now, the physical thing I bit, because I remember we can come here, some man are saying, enough people request me now for play, but you have no. I mean, I'm going to say, can I have enough you to play, but then so I do it again. You see like what me got through already?
Yeah.
Now, come I son them, for go and do them, because my bad fight with me, I select my body, no. The boy can go run me, remember, with, as an artist and as a one, you can't draw a tune for me, because you counteract it.
Yeah.
So me bad, no joke, nothing.
Yeah,
I want me yes, some of them are play, them not bad like me. And me if we go around the song go play. Like come I go to Bull Bear one night and I say a guy have him laptop and I say, I have a little pouch. I say, oh, are you made to send come make a done you? I say, I do a couple tune for him, I say, the whole of the thing friends can real on, you know.
Yeah.
Kick out. And I see him stand up like him a statue so. And can't move, and I say, I'm gonna try to lift me up, and I tell you that man. And I leave a chingle to you, like, I said, doing something. Yo, bad, you know. I say, we never know. Nobody know everything, me just move, no make my face fool, you know, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
some tune for you, I'm going to do.
But yeah, say, man, he lock off completely, and when I play, I say, how did I youth here? Yo, if you go say artist have sound, and what happened to you? Be myself here, man. Who you play my friend and me I play? If you can't play me, who face still like me?
Yeah.
When I'm done you completely right here, you know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
When me do custom do it done you man, to make man fight man. You never know. That's why I don't fight certain youth because you have to lyrical number one.
Yeah.
And we well lyrical, that's why we vice Mercedes and vice, Lucy and vice, Pinchers and vice. Certain man, certain youth me not vice them. Certain youth me not work with.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because when you talk about lyrical, come check me, you know. You understand? Just sit down and listen how me write tune. So me not write no but in my cup and crap, me not in them foolishness there.
And girl.
I mean promote J-Ray, I'm him nephew, I mean promote them. That's why poor people are always poor. You understand? We're not promoting them. You notice, we not call them, we not call out too much of them names. No only come and calling, call them and get free plug too. We not promote them.
I know.
Because I want to smoke, you know. I just get some green bush and just big up a big smoke and hold made over it. That's why I don't smoke. So when I promote them tobacco or where them are promote.
Not where them are.
You understand? So me just stay and me just nice. You understand? That I mean. See? Some man know what me stand for. When you chat to me, because you have some guy, you know, they will come and want to chat to me and go, oh yo! Don't style me so neither, you know, because if you see my name, I say we alone some don't say, yes daddy brown, yes we alone some something, but don't yo me. Yo, our people play. Because I take it for disrespectful style. Me not in them thing there. You understand? Because I talk to you up on a respectful level. I take it disrespectful.
Yeah.
Saying?
Yeah.
So now yo me are not like that. Just talk to me up front and me nice. Because that's what I stay, you know.
Yeah.
You understand? Me not like offend people, I don't like people offend me. You see me I say?
People who make phone call and talk to the boss must adjust themselves.
No man, they have to know that too, you know. Because they know that's what me stay, you know.
Respect.
Yeah.
Giving respect.
Yeah.
Get it returned.
You see me I say?
Come on.
Me ban and go and appear thing friends. When you come, alright. When I did, I show the people them how we ban and go. Because I go right now my place and I show them say it's a real army camp, Rockford, a real army camp. But you understand, so we rise from that. So right now we are right. You understand?
Yeah.
Anyway, we out. Yeah? We there. Peace. 2016.
Yeah. Resolution that. Real.
Out.
Run things.
Out.